Hello, my name is Maggie. I am a recent Canadian med school grad and an incoming resident in Ontario. Welcome to the first video in my series on how to navigate the Canadian medical school applications. After mentoring many pre-med students over the years, I realized that there are still very few resources for the application process here in Canada. The majority of what's out there is more tailored towards the American schools. So I hope to contribute some Canadian content and eventually touch on everything from GPA to the MCAT to Casper, research, and a walk through my very own application. But today we'll begin with extracurriculars. As a disclaimer, my opinions are my own and I don't officially represent any school or institution. One of my old mentors used to say that Operation Med School is like building a cake. Your GPA and your MCAT are like the sponge, the layers of the cake. They give you the structure and are indispensable. The extracurriculars are like the icing on top. It's the pizzazz that sets you apart and really showcases your passion and dedication to medicine. I want to touch on 3 types of activities. The first is clinical work or patient exposure. It helps you to begin answering the question that will inevitably come up in the applications. And that is, why medicine? Why do you want to be a doctor? Take the clinical exposure as a chance to witness or to experience the patient environment and really ask yourself, do I want to serve in this field? A question I often get is how difficult it is to access physician shadowing opportunities here in Canada. So here are some other opportunities and possibilities to think about. One example is serving at a hospice or long-term care or assisted living home. For my friends here in the GTA, I really recommend you look to see if there are any local hospitals that have a Hospital Elder Life program, HELP or HELP. I remember volunteering for the program and having the pleasure to do friendly visits with my geriatric and senior patients and helping give meal support such as opening their packages, setting up their meal trays. I found that really socialization helps our seniors get engaged so that their memory and thinking are still very sharp while in hospital to prevent delirium. It's a very delightful patient population and I have very fond memories of my time volunteering there. Other ideas include working as a medical scribe or helping your local crisis or suicide hotline or text line. The second category is mentorship. It's such a beautiful way to grow personally and to grow a sense of community. In undergrad, I was heavily involved in tutoring, lecturing, and peer mentorship. It helped me improve my communication skills and to learn to be more comfortable with crowds. For any viewers here at the University of Toronto, I recommend you look into the First Year Learning Communities, or FLC. I was a senior peer mentor for one of the life science FLCs in my 4th year, and I really loved the chance to help plan and run some of the academic and community activities for my cohort of roughly 20 or so first-year students. I still keep in touch with several of them, and the whole experience was just such a highlight of my senior year. Finally, the last bucket is leadership positions. I really recommend that everyone get involved with some formal position. It doesn't have to be restricted to a club or even a student organization, but it should be something that is meaningful and aligns to your interests and values. Finally, one last thought is it's always going to be quality over quantity. Go deep, make something meaningful. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing and just try and tune out the noise. Feel free to leave a comment, or if there's any specific question or topic you're interested in, I can try and make a video. See you later for the next episode on how to land your first research gig.